feel comfortable with touching and corrupting the minds of a minor and feel comfortable. And I'm talking about you in your big age, you grown, you know, for both men or women. Like because you got some women, you know. I got a little sidebar story, man. A little quick story time, man. Back in the day when I was in foster care, I was about this between 7 to 10 years old. One of my foster families, they had some money, man. I ain't gonna speak on their name or whatever, but they used to take us up Germantown. They had like 3 of us. It was 3 boys that they adopted. They had 3 of us. And they used to take us up there to drop us off, like, because they go out on the weekends, all the grown-ups. And they used to have a friend that had a daughter that used to babysit us. And she was older girl. And she used to pull my pants down and sit me on the bed. Pull my pants down. Mind you, I'm between the ages of 7 to 10. She like 19, 20, right? And she used to pay me $1 a minute. She say, she'll tell me to look at the clock and count how many minutes, well not count, but just keep track of the minutes that she would, you know, she'll probably sit on it or whatever, or suck it or whatever. And I'm sitting there, she's me. But I'm too young at the time, and I holds this type of stuff in. But it really ain't cool to hold it. I probably need therapy right now. But this woman was in here sucking my man. I'm a little boy between the age of 7 and 10. We'll get done, it'd be like 8 minutes. I'm like, it's 8 minutes. The whole time I'm just laying there with my pants down, thinking about the candy I'm gonna go buy after the money she give me. I go buy, she give me $8, I go get $8 in penny candy. This is back in 97. Excuse me, not 97, 87, 88. I go get, you know, back, anybody that's a little older in their 40s or better know all about that the penny candy chews. They was a penny. You go take $1 there and get 100 pieces of candy. I would take $8 there and go get 800 pieces of candy. Big old bag of candy, but I just made that off of her fondling me, touching me, not just fondling, but committing acts with me. And that's not cool. She me. And even though it's a woman and all that, and we cool, we boys, I ain't got probably no trauma from that, but that still wasn't cool when I think back on it like, damn, she was 20, 21 years old and she was supposed to have been watching us. And she'd take me to the bedroom and lie me down and have me look at a clock and see how many minutes she was just to pay me $1 a minute and have her way with me. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? She know who she is. Her name is Yolanda. She know who she is. You know what I mean? She probably grown somewhere. I hope she ain't still doing this acting her big, because if she was 20 then, she even older now. I'm 45. Or she might be past. I don't know. Because I left that foster family when I turned like 11, and that's like 91. So women too, man.
Yeah, I mean, you don't think you're traumatized by that?
I might be. That might be it.
Yeah, that's traumatizing, man. Like, for that to happen, you don't think that you need some therapy behind that, man?
I might.
Yeah.
I might.
Because that happened to you, and she was giving you money for that.
Yeah.
That's not cool. You never told me that before.
Yeah. I got a lot of stuff that I ain't never tell you that before. A lot of stuff that I've been through in life, man. Like, my life is like, that's why I say this is therapy for me also. Like, this is a form of therapy. I'll be like, I breathe a little bit better after I had these conversations, and I share them with people, to give them insight. Like, watch your kids, man. Watch who you giving your kids to babysit, because you and your girlfriend got to understand, and y'all been friends for 30 years, but you don't really know her daughter. You just know her because, your girlfriend had that daughter. But if she ain't, you know what I mean? You never know what people be thinking, man. You never know what people, and this is what I'm ready to say is going to be crazy. Because that was rape.
Yeah.
Right? But at least, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this, at least it wasn't a man that had me in that position.
Still wrong, though.
No, it's still wrong. I know it's still wrong, but I get to walk away with the thought like, damn, at least it was a girl. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd have been even more fucked up right now if I was getting my dick sucked by a man back then. If a man was in, because you got people that was getting boys getting on boys. Could you imagine that? Like I lost my damn mind or something, or probably be, a homosexual. I'd have thought that's the way of life. I'd have got older and be like, all right, and kept on carrying them acts with other boys. I'm glad I ain't go through that, but I still was. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. It's life, man. Y'all got to be real cautious and aware when you send your kids, because you never know what the next person got truly on their mind, man.
Yeah, it's messed up, man. It is people out here who really continuously prey on children. Like, it's people who really just look at your child when you got your child, and they probably would love the opportunity to harm your child. And it's crazy that these people out here, these people exist.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Like,
you gotta be real careful with these people, man. Like,
people. I'm gonna give you one more story. one more story about, especially like trying to hold on to your kids. Don't let them go through foster care, man. That's where a lot of shit take place, man. And foster care is a branch of jail. Because you never know who you wind up with, man. And I had a family come get me, man. And they had like 3 other kids too that they adopted. And they had like some little money or whatever, you know what I mean? But or the government was supporting them to have a big old house where they can house the kids. And this family used to lock us in basements, man. They had 3 kids that was their own kids, that was their biological kids, and they had like another 4 boys, me included, with the other 3 that was foster boys that come from North Philly, West Philly, South Philly, whatever, but they adopted us. They used to lock us in basement for days on end, man. Days on end. We 7, 8, 9 years old. I remember this shit stuck with me so much that I remember it like it happened yesterday. They used to crack the door. And we'll be like, you know how if you didn't feed your cat that night, and as soon as you go to your cat, the cats will come running from all over the house. They know the sound of that bag.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they know the sound of food. That's how we was in that basement. Like when you hear them putting the key in the door, like we come scrambling up the steps. And I'm not saying it to make y'all laugh. It's some real life shit that happened. Like we little kids, we dirty as shit down there. They will put plates on the floor of leftovers that their kids ate already for us. They put 2, 3 plates. We be all eating that shit with our hands. I'm grabbing biscuits that been bit into already, cold ass string beans and shit like that. And they was reverends. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Reverend Smith, he know who he is. They used to have Palm Sunday in the backyard. Like in the backyard, they beat us with palms on Palm Sunday. I'm like, damn, is this how we supposed? They used to lock us in. This how they kept the windows shut. They put nails in the windows. They nailed the windows shut, so you couldn't even open the windows no more. We was living on the 3rd floor over trolley tracks, 206 East Mermaid Lane. That was real bad time for me. But I was young. I was real young. Like, that's not how you got to watch your kids, man. I will never want my son to go through anything that I went through in life, man. And that could have been a cause of why I was lashing out, why I went to prison and did all that time. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say could have. That was one of the causes, besides poverty and wanting some money, you know. But living like that, man, like we couldn't even go out. Like they would hide us. Like the people would come around and check on us. Like we couldn't even say nothing, man. And people would come in there with plates that been ate off already. The next day, I'm grabbing biscuits bitten into. Like cold, this straight out the refrigerator. This ain't warmed up or nothing like that. Then we just go back down the basement and just wait till whenever they want to let us out. Like nuts, man. Watch y'all kids out there, man.
What was it like down there? What was it like? Is it beds down there?
No, hell no. It was dirty. It's
sleeping on
the floor. We said nothing. They down there. You got the heater going on. We're getting near that. It was always hot as shit down there. It wasn't cold, and we was just down there. They'll let us up.
Yeah, that's
sometimes go clean. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
now you gotta go grab arms for that type stuff.
But we kids.
No, I'm talking about man. You need to get them people, man. They out of pocket. Y'all lay on the floor. I'm talking about this wintertime, summertime, whenever.
Yeah.
No. What kind of was it? Carpet on the floor?
No, but butt naked, like a cobble floor. I'll never forget it, man.
Yeah. What kind of clothes y'all had on?
We was kids. We was 7, 8 years old. You know, little bubblegum shit.
What's the name of the boys you was down there with? What's their names?
James, Isaac, JT. Yeah.
Where they at now? You ever seen
They
them?
grown men now.
You seen them?
No, I ain't seen them in years. They grown.
Yeah, I know they grown now.
They grown. Everybody grown went their own way. I don't know what's going on with them now.
What type of activities y'all do down there while y'all wait?
Nothing. We just sitting in there quiet. Had a light off, just sitting there. Hours
dark?
on end. Yeah. Just sitting there. Every time we hear the key in the door, we be haul-assing up the steps thinking there's some more food or some shit. And they be like, oh, y'all come on out. Come get in the shower or something like that. Or go clean up the backyard. They had property. Big old backyard and all that. Yeah, like, people is sick, man. People is sick, man. And I went through that. And again, I'm happy because it get harsher than that. You got kids going through that, getting raped, man. Getting raped. This man ain't touch us or nothing like that. They used to whoop us all, but they treated us like animals, bro. They real kids used to disrespect us. You ain't allowed to walk in this room. Go over here. And this they kid. I'm like, what? We 7, 8. I'm like, what? But this shit is turning me callous though. Like, man, fuck the world. These people are supposed to be taking care of. People don't have no good intentions, man. A lot of people is fucked up out here, bro. A lot.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah, you gotta man. You might need to see somebody about that, young. That's young crying crazy, man. That's a terrible situation, man. You know, Foster care.
Yeah, man. Foster care, man. Foster care is bad, man. You don't never. That's why I say, man, make sure you know. You know what I mean, that's why you always talk to me about my son, man. You know what I mean, like I said, I'm a father, but I'm not the best of fathers. I gotta work on that. And you always tell me, man, go ahead, man, get your son, get your son, get your son. My son around, you know, my baby mom got another dude, a dude like me, a dude that did over 20-something years in jail. I don't know this nigga. I don't know him at all. I don't know how he conducting himself around my son or what he may be up to or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes women can be naive. Like, I'm not just saying it's like to be like disrespecting the women, but sometimes women, they will introduce a man to their kids too fast. Oh, he cool, he's a nice guy, or not even taking a second to think. Like, you don't know this person, you don't know these men, you don't know this what this man is into, and then these be the cases where this stuff be happening, where these kids be molested, man, and then you wondering why the dad's acting crazy. Like, seriously, because now that happened to somebody's kid, and you a target too. Not only is him, you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody trying to hear nothing about that. Like, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, it's up to the men to get their children and fight for their kids.
Mm-hmm.
You got to fight.
You got to, man. You got to, man. For those who got kids, man, take advantage of it, man. Tighten up a little bit, man. Because one false move, man, something could happen, man, and then you'll blame yourself forever. Like, and then me, I just met my mom. My mom passed, man. Y'all know I told you about my mom passing, but when I just met her 3 years ago again. And my mom, you know, she had that drug addiction, bad, but, you know, these 3 years I've been with her, man, was a beautiful thing, man. My mom was cleaned up, man. And you know what they say about crackheads? They the best hustlers in the world. So she stayed with cash all the time. She know how to shake and bake. She just left the drugs alone.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I got a chance, Allah gave me a chance to be with her them last little 3 years while she was, I mean, she was there. She took care of my son. She used to always tell me, I'm going to do for him tenfold what I didn't do for you. And my son she been dead now going on some months now. And he still got brand new stuff from stuff she bought him. You know what I'm saying? That my baby mom got, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, watch your kids, man. Watch your kids, man. It's a whole lot, man. I done been through a lot of stuff, man. I'm 45 years old, and the foster care system had me my first part of my life. I'm talking about from 2. My mom gave me up at 2 years old. I done got the reports of how many times I went in and out of foster care and everything. So my first part of life from 2 to 10 has been with foster care, and then the next part of my life has been in the penitentiary. And now this third part of my life, man, hopefully, man, everything come full circle and falling into place as it supposed to or should.
It's just, it's unfortunate, man. It's just these are the things that's happening, man. I'm sorry that happened to you, man, as your brother, man. I'm sorry that happened to you because this happening to a lot of kids. And like you said, I don't want to use a word that could have been worse because, you know, rape is rape.
No, but it could have. This is a real thing. It could be. That's why I just used it. It could have been worse.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to pick how I would get raped, I don't want to be raped, but I'd rather it be a woman. Well, goddamn, it'd be even more trauma if I'm growing up now knowing that this nigga was sucking my dick for days on end. That's some wild shit. You'll think about that forever.
Yeah, and this is a lot of times why a lot of, you know, young guys are homosexuals. You know what I'm saying? Because these things that happen, and a lot of times parents don't know. My nephew is a homosexual. Yeah, man. I'm not laughing about it, but it's serious though. Like, you all right, man? Nah, I'm joking, but no. No, I'm not. It's serious, man. I just messing with my nephews. They're here working, but no, but seriously, I do have a nephew that's a homosexual though. I do, and I think he was molested. He was touched, and so he walk around looking like a female. He wear a wig and he wear dressed like a woman, and it's sad. But something happened to him along the way. We don't know exactly what, but something happened to him. You know, and this was happening to a lot of the young boys who really turned out to be that way. Something happened to them, which made them be that way. Now it could be because the dad wasn't around or wasn't available enough for them, and they was always around their mom. But normally, man, it's just not normal for them to be that way, man. It's just not normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know that.
It's not normal. You know what I mean? So But yeah, that's unfortunate, man.
Very unfortunate. There's a lot of people, a lot of kids going through it.
You all right, Cotty, man? You good? But no, man. It just like you said, but we got to protect the kids. So the other thing too, man. I just want to say this. Flip side with the girls. Girls are going through the same thing.
Same thing, man.
Even worse.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, you know how you said it could have been if a girl's been raped by a man, she can't say, well, at least it was a man. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, she can't know because she can't say that.
It's messed up, bro.
It's messed up even for me. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's bad. It's not no whether it was a woman or
it's bad.
Either way, it's bad.
Yeah.
Because you can't. That's terrible, man. Somebody's daughter or somebody's son is being taken advantage of by an adult. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy, man. Shout out to J Homie 92 for the donation, man. Appreciate that. It says he said better days ahead, Black. You got our support always, yeah, for sure, man. Got my support too, 1,000%, man. Yeah, you gotta talk to somebody about that, man, because that could be, your trauma, man, that you got, and that's why, we probably was when we was kids, you was crazy as hell.
Yeah, bro, and that's just I ain't told you nothing yet. Like I said, I'm glad I wasn't, mishandled by men or nothing like that. But I've been through a lot, man. Been chained up, whooped, man. Going through them foster kids, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They bad, bro. They bad. I was in a group home, Carson Valley, and this didn't happen to me. But I was going to get a haircut. The dudes used to cut our hair. They cut our hairs in the bathroom. They have some outside contract. We kids. Man, he in there grinding on the kids while he cutting, and I was ready to go get my hair cut. They caught him. They locked him up for that. But how long he been doing this? He come up every week to cut hair. He in the bathroom in the stall with 6-7-year-old boys, man, just grinding on them, cutting their hair at the same time. But it's on my lap. You supposed to sit in a chair and cut my motherfucking hair. But they caught him for that. Older black guy. But this is the shit that I grew up around.
Shot him in his head.
You know what I mean? This is Carson Valley. A lot of people probably know about this, but this was like a group home where they houses all that. That's a form of jail. All that, you not around your family, and then how they got the days where the families that want to adopt kids come through, and it's like we slaves, we all there, we sitting there, they put our best attire on, we can't eat all sloppy, we at the cafeteria tables, and you'll have couples just walking around and looking like, well, what's up with them right there? Well, this boy right here, how his conduct in here, he cool, and and it'd be a bunch of families, and they had that once a week, every Saturday. And you be like, damn, I hope I get picked today. That's nuts shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But some people gotta go through it, man. Maybe I probably wouldn't be this sharp with my mind if I ain't never go through that. But then again, maybe so, but you never know. I was forced to be sharp at an early age.
Shout out to Hapu Chu. Shout out to you. Appreciate it for the donation. Thank you. It's greatly appreciated. So we about to get to these phone calls, man. This phone line, man.